Hey guys, welcome back to Spaced Out.
Hello, everyone.
Episode whatever it is, 4, 5, 5.
Episode 5. I was going to suggest.
We've got quite a lot to talk about.
It's a big episode. If you watched last week's episode, you've been waiting all week for this episode.
You know what's coming. It's we watched Freakier Friday, guys.
The
biggest release of the weekend. There are no other movies this weekend that anyone is talking about. Definitely not a film called Weapons.
Look, Freakier Friday
is
a cultural phenomenon.
100 million opening, I reckon. Weapons is going to crash.
We'll crack a bill.
I've seen Weapons.
I have not
This
seen
guy
Weapons.
hasn't. But maybe we'll talk about that next week once you've seen it.
Yeah.
In fact, are you going to see it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've also got a new rewatch. The rewatch series is chugging along. We've done. To be fair, we've been through 2.
Could we post on the Insta?
No.
Sorry about that, guys.
The Conjuring Last Rites, which is Conjuring 4, is coming out at the start of September. So we are going to be rewatching the Conjuring series.
Yes.
Starting with Conjuring 1.
That will be
in
after
2013.
And then we'll do
We got
the usual question time.
We got some other bits.
We got some bits and bobs to discuss.
I didn't even have a question. In fact, yes, I do. I thought of it while I was on the toilet.
Nice. Anyway,
What were you
Freakier
going to
Friday.
say? You were saying something. I've got an idea.
Oh, for Freakier Friday, I thought it would be funny if we switched places. And I would sit there and you.
This guy also loves the popcorn bucket for Freakier Friday.
Popcorn bucket, just for those of you who don't know, the popcorn bucket looks like a soda cup, and then the soda cup. No, sorry, and then the soda cup looks like a popcorn bucket. I mean, that is genius marketing right there. If you don't have anything good to say about the film, there's some good marketing.
They didn't have it in Odeon though. Like, what cinema is selling that?
I think it's probably in America only.
Probably America only, but even still, every film has a popcorn bucket now.
Yeah, but when you have a great idea like that for a popcorn bucket, you have to execute.
I kind of love it though, because I can't wait to get like the Brand New Day popcorn bucket or like the Doomsday popcorn bucket.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen you buy a popcorn bucket.
I bought that Thin Cup the other day.
Yeah, apart from that.
Mate, because it's hard. I haven't used it yet.
Could have brought it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's going to become part of the set from now on. I'm going to bring that. Get my monster on my trip.
Please sponsor us.
Plug. Jackson doesn't like it, so maybe sponsor me.
Look, I didn't hate it. Anyway, right.
Monster Energy Ultra, you should sponsor us.
I don't know if we're the right content for a Monster sponsor.
Really?
Well, I think they do like high intensity sports, and we sit around talking about films. So
I don't know, mate. This is pretty intense.
Pretty high intensity. Anyway.
So should we do Freaky Friday?
Yes. Should we do... I know we literally just did this, but we should do a countdown from 5. Rating on 10, countdown from 3.
Okay. I think I know what you mean. Yeah, go on.
3, 2, 1, 5 out of 10. To be fair, maybe actually, I said 5, maybe I'll say 6.
Yeah, we just did an Out of Theory reaction on TikTok and Instagram and stuff.
Go check that out on TikTok.
Yeah. Thank you for... People are watching us on TikTok sometimes. There's been a little dark periods. I've been absolutely farming the pod for content recently, and it's definitely need this new episode to keep it going, keep it chugging along
with this Freakier Friday review. Anyway,
I said 6 out of 10. I thought not bad.
No. Oof, sorry guys.
Cut that. Don't leave that in. You know, I'll leave it up to him when he leaves that in. I'm just going to carry on like it didn't happen. I thought, this was actually not bad. About 20 minutes in, I was like, they made this for Disney Plus. Because before this film has come out, I've been thinking, why on earth is this coming out in the cinema?
To be fair, it's still weird. I guess, I mean, when you've got Lindsay Lohan and Oscar Award winner Jamie Lee Curtis in a film, like, putting it on Disney Plus is sort of a bit of a disservice, maybe.
Yeah. I just want to make sure my mic is.
But
yeah, it is.
I think...
Okay, now we're good.
You can't have a cast like this and put it on Disney Plus.
Disney, yeah, because kind of a crazy cast.
Yeah, it's
Manny Jacinto making a surprise.
Yeah,
too good for this film, bro.
He is great. I love him. I would never say a bad word about him, but he is not in anything that special.
He's not, but he's just like a bit of a.
He's in The Good Place,
and he's fucking. What's his name? Vermeer or something in The Acolyte. Not seen The Acolyte.
So it makes sense why he's in another Disney thing.
He's in that Disney wheelhouse, so maybe he should be in Spider-Man.
Yeah, I would put him in Spider-Man as Mr. Negative.
Yeah,
but
Martin Lee, Manny Jacinto, honestly would be crazy.
Yeah, word.
I've seen people saying Steven Yeun, but no.
No.
I actually don't see that.
No, I don't like that.
I think...
Let's not talk about Spider-Man.
Get sidetracked, but Yeah, everyone in this is great, to be honest. I think what I thought it did really well was that, so with the body swap, you have, so since the last film, this is where we left those characters. Not that anyone cared. Lindsay Lohan has now grown up and had a kid with
Mystery
somebody
man.
we
Yeah.
don't know. And she's now met a new man who's married Jacinta, who's got a daughter. They're from London. They're getting married after 6 months of dating, which is crazy, by the way.
That is a bit crazy.
And they've made a decision that they want to move to London. But obviously, Lindsay Lohan's daughter, Anna, that's her name, didn't remember that. Her daughter wants to stay in LA because obviously that's where she lives. And then when they do the body swap, the daughters swap with the mum and the grandma. So Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis swap with the two daughters. And then the daughters are trying to sabotage the wedding because neither of them want it to happen and they hate each other. And honestly, 20 minutes in, this was all set up and I was like, yeah, this is going to be a pretty by the numbers, like coming of age, like
Disney film.
they're all going to learn something. And then I went, oh yeah, they're going to do a body swap. I forgot that part.
To be fair, I didn't. Also, when we watched the trailer last week, I didn't go into this. I went into this thinking Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis would swap again, and then the daughters would swap. But they didn't
But
do
in the
that.
trailer, they showed that it wasn't that.
Well, I forgot the trailer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I completely forgot that. And then
Crazy.
I think, to be honest, that was a pretty good decision like, to do that. Because you know what? Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan do a very good chemistry.
They do, yeah.
They look like they're having a lot of fun
Yeah.
with like being on set together. And I'm sure they are. Like, this is a little reunion for them.
Yeah, and I also thought what I kind of realized halfway through, and I thought that's actually really smart, is that you have obviously Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis swap into the daughters' bodies,
Yeah.
but because this film isn't really about them as much; it's more about the daughters. But because you have the two most prominent actors portraying the two new characters, it's like we get to watch the actors that we know and already like.
But is it
But
the
it's
old
the new characters.
Oh, that's true.
Whereas
Actually,
the
yeah.
old characters, it's like they've had their arc in the first one. Like they've got a good relationship now,
Yeah.
and
So
they
it's-
are very much the kind of backseat.
Yeah.
I'd say they're very much a B plot, and obviously, you know, the daughters, those two actresses, like they're not going to be the face of this movie because obviously not.
Yeah, they didn't really market these two at all. Like,
No, but I thought that was really.
yeah, that's a good idea,
smart.
actually.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, because it just was best of both worlds.
And
then
also
you have
they
Manny
are-
Jacinto in there, who is just he's really good. I don't know, I just really like him. I think he's really cool.
He is cool. He seems like a pretty chill guy. But they're just good fun to watch, to be honest. Like, they actually
Jamie
are
Lee Curtis makes me angry, but she's good in this.
she's great in this. Like, they're just an entertaining pair. And like, it's a little bit cringe and like, it's very sort of like, obviously it's very like teenage girls, so it's not directed at us, but it's still like entertaining.
It wasn't as
I mean, they said okay boomer, so
yeah, it wasn't as much of that as I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
yeah, but it's still a lot. It's still too much of that.
Yeah, like that would have made it seem like a Netflix or a Disney Plus movie. But honestly, half an hour in, I was like, this is a Disney Plus film. I should not be watching this in the cinema. By the end, I was like, you know what? Fair enough. And is it basically the same story as the first one? Yeah. I think that's more done.
I
in
mean,
a
it
way of
literally has the entire. It's pretty much the first one. Like
same premise, same things happen basically.
Yeah, like this. The whole
Jake is back.
our favorite character.
Crazy guy, man. Actually, a crazy man. He needs to be locked up.
I mean, to be fair, it's a bit criminal. They literally did the last one about a wedding, and then this new one is also about a wedding.
But to be honest, I kind of took that as more of like paying homage rather than just ripping off in a way.
I guess so.
It was. I thought it was going to be awful, and it was actually not. But I'd say I enjoyed it more than the first one. But I think that's because I had to watch it in the cinema. The first one, I was just not really.
That's true. Actually, maybe I would have preferred that first one if it was in the cinema. But also, I said this in our TikTok. This is like aimed, although it's for younger people than us. It's aimed to our like generation, and like we understand.
All the references.
Yeah, all the references and everything like that.
Less so.
And we can relate to it a lot easier than we can about high schoolers in like 2000.
2003, yeah.
Because we weren't high schoolers in 2003. We weren't born in 2003.
No.
So it's just.
2004.
Was it 2004?
No, I'm saying we were born in
2004. We were born in 2004, yeah. So it's just. Maybe it's more entertaining for us to watch, and it's more our sort of style because it's more current.
Yeah.
But It was good.
It was
got
good,
quite emotional
honestly.
at points.
It was decent.
And I like
Everyone comes back.
literally
The
everyone.
teacher comes
yeah.
back. Jake comes back. Jake's got a fairly prominent role. He's still got a weird thing for the mum.
Well, the thing is,
I
right?
don't know why.
He's still into the mum, but he dated Lindsay Lohan. So he's still into Jamie Lee Curtis, but he dated Lindsay Lohan, and he was also in the previous film only into Jamie Lee Curtis because she was Lindsay Lohan.
Because this is the timeline. So he meets Lindsay Lohan in school.
Has a crush
Likes
on her.
Has a crush on her. Then
They
swaps
swap.
bodies with the mum. He then falls in love with the mum because she's got her personality.
Yeah.
Then they swap back, and he's weirdly like obsessed with her. Like he's more in love with the mum when she's got Lindsay Lohan's personality than when Lindsay Lohan was just her looks and personality, which is really weird. And then they switch back, and he was like, "Oh no, I do like Lindsay Lohan." Dated her, presumably, obviously knew her mum. Well, and then they broke up. Him and Lindsay Lohan have been friends, from what we can tell, since the first one, and kept in touch.
Yeah.
And every time he sees the mum, he's like, "Oh, hey, Dr. Common, like anything for you."
Yeah.
What?
And then he's dating someone at the end that looks exactly like Jamie Lee Curtis from the original film.
Okay, I didn't even realize.
That's quite a funny joke.
I thought she was going to cut her hair the same when she was like, "Where? Let me get my hair cut." I thought she was going to do it the same.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't think she would have. I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis would have agreed to that.
No.
But also another weird thing. Their band, Pink Slip,
Pink Slip, yeah.
it's just a kind of a low-key famous band. Like they
in this
universe.
Mate, she works at Capitol Records. Mate, she was the manager for basically like Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, not quite, but yeah. I mean, she was big. She was doing that massive performance.
Yeah, that wasn't that big actually.
Yeah,
but still, mate,
and also no, but she's like, I'm going to bring out Pink Slip, and everyone's like, woo, and then they're singing along to the Pink Slip
her
song.
high school band.
Yeah, so they must
she
have
left that to go be a manager. What?
She's probably getting paid a lot as a manager.
Yeah, this was very much like watch it. Like sometimes you just got to watch a movie about a bunch of rich people that live in LA.
Yeah, and then you think, damn, I want to be those people.
Yeah, literally. Soon.
Soon come, guys.
Soon come.
Yeah. So, but anyway, a couple weird things like that. Jake is just a weird guy.
He's just a weird guy. But yeah, it was decent.
It was
so
wholesome.
possible. Yeah, it was wholesome. Yeah.
Maybe do more of these sequels.
I feel like that these films just do like they.
I've just thought of another question for later. I think I already asked you this last week actually, so maybe I won't ask that. What film? Yeah, well, what film would you like them to do a sequel about? If you could pick
any film,
no, like a Disney film, or like I guess like any like one of these teeny bop films.
I don't know. I can't. I mean, I'd love a Scooby-Doo 3.
Yeah, that'd be great, but that's
of
not
the era.
Yeah,
but again, would I want that now? I don't know. Maybe not.
Also, like Scooby.
I would have loved that at the time.
Oh, I don't know. I would still like it now. It'd be crazy now.
It would be so good.
If they did a High School Musical like proper reunion film, that'd be good. Zac Efron.
I don't care about that, but I'd watch it.
That'd be crazy. That'd be nuts.
That would be crazy. But yeah,
I can't really think of another one.
Sky High.
Do a Sky High sequel.
What?
Oh my god, do our Sky High sequel.
We need to do a Sky High rewatch at some point.
Yeah, because that would be banging. Oh my god, that's such a good
rewatch
pull.
that tonight. Actually, I've not seen it. That's like one of those things from my childhood that I haven't even revisited yet, but I know it's going to be peak. I'm quite happy to leave that there. To be fair,
yeah, big fan of Freakier Friday.
There was one scene.
Not quite big.
I turned to you. I was like, "What is this?" Really weird bit.
I turned to you at the montage and I was like, I hate this.
Yeah, you hated that one. The
dancing stuff, and that Australian dance instructor. I was actually just like, she's too much.
She was a fake Australian. She was an Australian in a Hollywood movie. None of them really sound like that.
The English accents in this aren't very good.
He's mainly just. Oh yeah, because you said to me, is he English?
He's English. He's not English. He's American. And so is
to be fair, he did well.
No, he didn't. He didn't sound English. And also his daughter in this film is also American. And she sounds...
Yeah, but she was so like, oh, darling.
Yeah, but she doesn't sound English. She sounds American.
I thought Manny Jacinto sounded...
No, he didn't.
I thought he did quite well.
No, why... I don't know why they did that. They could have just been like, we're moving to a different state in America rather than we're moving to London and we've got a London person.
Because then you get Jamie Lee Curtis saying bloody and...
That's true, actually, yeah.
Bloke, and even though she didn't even... I think it would have been funny if she had the accent, but I don't think she would have done a very good job. I feel like I'm out of shot now. Have I moved?
No, you're probably fine. Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, should we move on?
Yeah. 6 out of 10, maybe.
6 out of 10.
Maybe I'll bump it up a little bit.
Not bad.
Not bad. go watch it. If you're
Got an afternoon free.
got an afternoon free and a daughter that wants to watch something entertaining, go give it a watch. Anyway, moving, bit of a breakneck whiplash move on to The Conjuring. Like pretty much the most different films you could imagine.
Yeah. So The Conjuring last.
We've actually not spoken about this at all, really.
No, not really. All I've seen is I've just seen your letterbox. I want to see, is James Wan directing the new one, and did he direct the second?
No, I don't think he is, and I don't think he didn't direct any of the other ones either. But The Conjuring
2 he directed. Conjuring 3 and 4 being directed by the same guy. But The Conjuring 2013, James Wan.
Review 3, 2, 1, 6.5. Okay, so little bit
I liked
lower.
it a little bit more. I think.
To be fair, I'm not a massive horror guy, and these specific horror films I don't think are for me as much as they are for you, but I enjoyed it enough.
Yeah, what is your relationship with horror?
I'm just not a massive horror guy, to be honest.
I feel like you're not really.
So you know what will happen? About once a year, usually in October because it's Halloween, I will have like a month where I'll just watch horror films for some reason, and I'll watch loads of them. I think it was either this year or last year I watched both the Terrify films.
Oh, have you seen them?
Yeah, I watched both of them before the third one came out, and I was like, I'm going to go watch the third one in the cinema, and then I never did that.
Were they good? Aren't they just completely...
They're just gore. Literally just gore. And then, I'll go through... But I just do that with every film, I feel like. I'll get really obsessed with like a random franchise or a random genre.
And then just not watch the new one.
Yeah. But then for like a month, that's all I'll watch. So sometimes I get really into horror films.
Twilight,
the spookiest film of them all.
What's your favourite horror movie? Sorry, guys.
Probably... Have you seen Willow Creek?
No.
It's like a Bigfoot film.
No, I haven't. Is it good?
It's like a found footage Bigfoot film.
Okay.
Kind of interesting. There's one scene that's really creepy in it. I also like the Poughkeepsie tapes.
Poughkeepsie tapes? Have you seen that?
Yeah. Pretty spooky.
Yeah, that looks terrifying.
Yeah, and it's shot like a documentary, so you sort of feel like it's real.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
It looks terrifying.
I'm sure I'm definitely going to rewatch this and be like, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot to mention this horror film that I love.
TV Glow. I saw TV Glow. Is that horror?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll say that's a horror, but if we can, that's a horror. That one. Yeah. I also just love zombie films.
So
I don't know if zombie films are
Like Shaun of the Dead.
I like it. It's okay. It's nothing crazy,
overrated.
But some I don't know why. There's this French zombie film.
I feel like you really like 28 Days Later.
Yeah, I love 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
That's great. But there's this zombie film called like The Day After Tomorrow or something. Or no, it's not called that because that's the other one. But or like the world eats the day. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, the world eats today, guys. Check that one out.
So I like zombie films. Let's do a zombie film rewatch at some point.
Yeah,
because that's sort of.
With 28 years.
I think that's sort of my niche. Zombie films.
Yeah, you have all these weird niches, and I'm just a big franchise guy.
Yeah,
just love some Hollywood action.
Just don't like cinema slot personally, but
The Flash.
Yeah. What about you? Are you a big horror fan?
I'm a big horror fan.
Are you? Because you never really talk about it.
Yeah, but I love horror though. Like I feel like I'm not really like, you know. I feel like when I think of someone, if someone's like I'm a big horror fan, I'm like, right, that means you love like Scream, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy, like versus Jay. Like I feel like, but I like a good horror film is actually like a horror film that hits my like. There's a very certain type of horror film that I adore, and when I see those films,
What is that?
Like something very kind of mysterious and generally has like
Tense.
a demonic.
Okay. Long Legs?
You've not seen Late Night with the Devil, have you?
No.
Late Night with the Devil is one of my favorites. Wreck, because that, and also I love when horror has
did that on the pod.
Did what?
Wreck.
Did it on the pod?
Yeah. Did we do that?
Because I just spoke about it. Is that when we're doing that 5-minute segment or whatever?
No, we did. We did. I think we did an episode about Wreck. I remember watching it, and I don't think.
Maybe you're right. No, we didn't. There's not none of the episodes are titled that. I don't remember. But yeah, I love horror, and I think. Yeah, you're right. I feel like it's kind
Wreck's
of
a
like
zombie film.
Yeah. Rec 2 is good as well. But I feel like, you're right. It is something that I don't really necessarily speak about a lot.
Yeah.
Because, I feel like the horror films I love, like, I adore. Whereas, like, some horror films I'm watching just be like, ugh. Whereas, like, if you think about, like, superhero genre or, like sci-fi, like, pretty much any sci-fi film I just watch and be like, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Whereas horror films that I love. Like, I saw Bring Her Back last week. Amazing. I really, really like that film. I actually want to watch that again.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm honestly down. Weapons, I don't know if I'd see it again, but we'll talk about it next week. But yeah, I thought this film, The Conjuring, was actually really good. I'd never seen it. The only exposure to The Conjuring I had was when I was 13. I was at a sleepover, and my friend was like, let's put this on. I went, yep, I'll be on my phone. I sat there on my phone for 2 hours, just doing literally anything else. And that was Joe's first and only horror film he's ever seen. He never watched one again, said he was too scared.
Damn. Poor Joe. You see, I feel like you get spooked really easily as well.
Yeah, but I love that. I love being scared. It's like, it's such a like, I love that feeling of being genuinely terrified.
I don't get that.
Oh, I love it, but I also hate it.
No, but I don't get. I feel like I never am watching a film and I'm genuinely like, oh my god, like this is, like I'm scared right now.
Like
Maybe I'll watch a horror film tonight. I'm kind of in the mood now.
Yeah, same. But I'm not like for me, like I would not call Saw a horror.
No, it's more of like a thriller sort of.
But when something, that's what the horror. You know what? The horror films I love are the ones that actually scare me. Horror films that actually scare me because I just think it's if it's a film, a fabricated thing that I know is not real, and you can actually make me like genuinely terrified. I just think that is such an achievement. When most horror films, like The Conjuring, did not really scare me.
I was gonna say, I feel like the reason I start rewatching horror films is I'll be desperate. I'll be looking for one that's actually like good and gonna scare me.
Yeah,
and
you always want one that's actually. When you find one that actually scares you, it's crazy.
Yeah, to be fair, like I saw the TV Globe was. I don't even know if I was scared, more just maybe unsettled.
That Mr.
Yeah.
God. Anyway, should we talk about The Conjuring?
Yeah, The Conjuring. Sorry.
I really like this film. You know what? Can I just say one thing quick? You know what I loved in this film? That there was no bad people in it.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Every horror film just has that one guy that's just a dick, and you think, well, he's gonna get like gobbled by a demon, and we're gonna be like, well, fair dues. But there's no one like when the Warrens turned up to the family house. I thought, right, these two dads are about to be like, you're coming into my house and my family, and I'm the man of this house. But none of that. He was just like, thank you so much for doing this.
That's true, actually, because that's nice to see.
Yeah, and I was like, at the end, there was no like kill. No one got killed, but there was no. That cop so easily could have been like, oh, he's just a skeptic, and like, you know, he's rude, and he just has to be here. But he was just kind of there, like, and then he was like, "Yeah, fuck, like I do believe this because I just saw
it,
yeah." And in a worse film, he would have been killed, and it would have been like, "Oh, okay, well, obviously that was going to happen." But I also think this film, having not seen this before, I mean, because this is now 12 years old, I think this film actually has informed a lot of horror in the last 10 to 12 years, horror of this kind, anyway. Because what you said earlier was watching it, you think. This is just really generic. But I think this is where a lot of those films that we would say is similar to have come from.
Yeah.
Because I think pre-2010s, films like this didn't really...
This feels very of the era, though.
Yeah, but it also feels like the start of an era.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like there are so many horror films like that, just this. Like, bit of history... Oh, in the house, this happened years ago. Yeah. Oh, there's a demon. There's a possession. Like, you know. And I think this also, and what I really liked is this felt kind of like James Wan was just like, well, this is just my new movie. Like, it's just a kind of, you know, horror kind of, you know. It wasn't like, oh, this is gonna spawn a franchise. It was just kind of this kind of not indie, but kind of indie-ish horror film that then just kind of blew up.
But I think that's kind of all horror films.
Yeah.
If you like that, you should watch Terrifier, because that really is what that feels like.
Yeah, but I just have no interest in watching Terrifier.
Fair. I mean, it's horrible.
No, I don't know. I would.
Anyway, circling back. I do. This is just more of a personal gripe, but I love a horror film that's like grounded, and I'm watching it and I'm like, this could happen, and this sort of just skews a little bit too far for me personally. Like,
oh my god, this skews too far.
There's a point where they go into the room and then the demon is like on top of the bookshelf and it jumps on top of the girl.
Yeah.
And that's the first time you like see the thing.
Okay, yeah.
When that happened, I was just a little bit disappointed that we saw it, you know. And then obviously after that, you see all of it. Like, it's not.
See, this is my thing with horror. I think seeing the thing makes it better. I think it's about when and how you show it. I mean, at the end of Rec, that thing, that woman in the attic, you see that, but like the way they show it to you,
you don't really see it.
You do see it pretty quickly, but the thing is, you spend the whole film building to that, and then in that scene they slowly show it. Whereas you're right, in that it was just like jump shot. Oh, she's there. No, she's jumped. Like again, and I don't think this film was very scary.
No, I don't think this film was
because
very
of
scary.
that. Because I think
my mum would disagree. I watched this with my parents, and they were not.
Because I think a lot of horror films do show the thing too little. Because I think you need to. I don't know. I really want to make a horror one day, and I really like. I can see it, and I know exactly how I do it, and I think it would be terrifying. Because I think
a good sci-fi horror is really where the niche hits.
Sci-fi horror that's probably my favorite. Like Annihilation was actually just like that is pretty my perfect type of film.
See, I want to make a zombie film. I think I could make a killer zombie film.
I just don't really. I think the zombie films are just a bit dead.
You need to watch good ones.
Yeah, to be fair,
I liked the whole sort of when he did the exorcism.
Yeah, Patrick Wilson's so good, man.
He is good.
He's so good.
And it's watching him do the exorcism, and he's just like, guys, I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't know if I can do this, but I'm gonna do it.
Try, yeah.
And he does it, and it's like,
and their relationship as well.
Yeah, so good. And you know what's nice is at the center of this all is like the mother-daughter relation, like the mother and the daughter's relationship.
Yeah.
And that makes it feel like.
Wait, Lorraine?
All of them. Like
the mother
that gets possessed,
and then
and also Lorraine with her,
and then
with Judy, I think her daughter's name is.
Her daughter.
Yeah, and it's nice. It makes it feel more like there's a reason to this haunting, and like it's not just this house is haunted and now people are here.
Yeah, exactly. But also, part of me just does love a horror where it's just like, these bad things are just happening. Like Blair Witch, it's just a witch. Although Blair Witch is mid. But I also really liked that. Like, there was the two. Like, you had the family, and I cared pretty much just about as much as them as I did about Lorraine and Ed.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Ed and Lorraine are way more prominent towards the end. And you're right. That scene when he's like, "Guys, I'm just gonna do this." I don't know. Like, that is actually a really good scene. And she's like, "No, you can't." And he's like, "What do you want me to do?"
Yeah, like, just wait.
Yeah.
I didn't get why Annabelle was in this. She's just kind of in it, and there's no real reason for her to be in this.
Yeah. See, maybe that's against my point of maybe they were like, we'll put this in, and maybe we'll make like, because the fact that Annabelle came out a year after this.
Yeah, it came. So I feel like it must have been in production or like. Maybe, but it's just like Annabelle has no relation to the story.
But I think it was used as that opening scene to be like, it just established them and what they do. And then maybe when the producers watched it, they were like, that Annabelle doll is quite like, that's quite like an icon.
Well, Annabelle is like obviously an iconic like thing before this. It's a real thing.
Is it?
Yeah, the Annabelle doll is like a real doll.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think at the end, because I think you put it in there just to kind of introduce Ed and Lorraine and what
this is based on a true story.
Yeah, I know.
And the Annabelle dolls, yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Because you throw that in there as the opening scene to be like established then.
Yeah.
But then it also sets up for later when the daughter sees the woman with the rocking chair.
Opening scene looks so cheap.
But this is why I was watching it and I was like, damn, like this. I think the next one I'll be watching being like, wow, this looks way.
But that opening scene specifically looks so cheap. And then the rest of the film looks like fine. But Yeah.
it still has kind of, like an indie vibe.
Just a quick sidetrack. Do you know who Matt Rife is?
You've asked me this before. Not really.
He's this comedian that's not very funny, and he bought the Annabelle doll, like the real one.
Oh no, I have seen that.
Like
yeah.
he bought the
Goddamn.
house and the Ocelot house, and now he owns the Ocelot Museum. Sorry, it's called and now he owns the house and is the caretaker for all these creepy items.
Christ.
Why has he done that?
Good luck to him.
Yeah, weird, but it's just
such
such a weird
crazy is them
investment.
having that room in their house just full of all that shit.
That's real.
That's terrifying.
See, that's what Matt Rife bought, and he owns it.
Oh, that.
He like not the set, but
Are
the
they
real
dead?
one.
These two, they must.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of crazy. This is all based on.
sort of a true story.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean, it's just probably like if we were to make a film about like some conspiracy theory, like Bigfoot, you could say, oh, it's based on a true story.
Nah, but I think this one probably more. So I bet by the third one it's none of it.
Do you believe in supernatural ghosts and ghouls?
My thing with that stuff is that the people I know that have told me that they have had experiences with that, I don't think those people specifically are liars and would lie about that.
Yeah.
So,
but they could have just been scared, you know.
Yeah, but anyone that I know who claims they've seen a ghost or an apparition or something said they've never been scared before. It's just like, oh,
this is happening,
and then they just go. I feel like that. And you speak to people and they're like, yeah, like when I saw, whoever it was, I just thought, oh, well, that, there's just a man, and then he was gone.
So
I don't know. I'm not.
You're not like a. I'm
not. I'm not like I'm not like a no. There's no. Like I'm not a skeptic, but I'm not like. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know
really. I mean,
maybe just a question mark.
I don't know. I think if they are, they're not necessarily like
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
What about you?
You
ever seen a ghost?
I've never seen a ghost, but the one thing has happened to me. It's not really anything, but it just
really? Oh my god, I don't know
this. I think I've told you the story, but I've never really related it to anything spooky until just now, and I'm thinking it was basically I woke up once and I in my bed and I was like I thought I was at a train station and I'd fallen asleep at a train station.
Have you told me that?
Like on a bench, maybe not. Yeah. On a bench. And I was sitting up in bed looking around my bedroom. And I was like, this is so embarrassing. Like, I just saw a train station around me. I was like, this is so embarrassing.
Really?
I've just fallen asleep at the train station and everyone... There was no one there, but I was like, those small town train stations that have a specific vibe, especially in the evening. And I was looking around, I was like, this is so embarrassing. Like, I've fallen asleep at the train station. Maybe I've missed my train. And then slowly my bedroom just faded back into my regular bedroom.
That's so weird.
And it happened like 3 times within like a week. This happened 3 times. And I'm telling you, I saw a train, like I was there.
Did you not think maybe you were just like coming out of your dream?
Maybe it was like sleep paralysis or something.
3 times.
But I sat up and I checked my phone a couple times.
Oh my god.
Because I was like, and then I would look at my phone, I'd be like, why am I at the train station at 3 o'clock in the morning or something? Like,
yeah.
And like falling asleep, and I was sitting there embarrassed. I was like, why have I fallen asleep at the train station? And that felt, now that I think about it, that felt kind of ghostly, like a little bit.
Yeah, but I guess that's not. But that. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's not for me to say whether you.
No. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It was probably just like sleep, but it was weird, and like weird things happen like that sometimes. So maybe it's not just.
Yeah, weird things do. Yeah. I think dreams are a whole nother. I think dreams are. I don't know. I have some thoughts.
Okay, interesting.
But maybe
we'll get into that.
Maybe not today. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this film.
But yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And yeah, maybe we should do Annabelle. Should we do Annabelle next?
I want to do Annabelle.
Yeah,
next.
we'll do Annabelle, and then we'll do 2 and 3, and then see.
Yeah. And then maybe after the new Conjuring, we can just do Annabelle 2.
Yeah, maybe Annabelle 2 is meant to be really good, so I would like to watch.
And that can finish off the Conjuring series.
Yeah. Good start.
Yes.
And I've heard the second one is the best. I've heard Conjuring 2 is really good.
Okay.
Interesting.
Apparently it's really apparently this is like the scary one. Yeah, set in London.
Or Conjuring 2?
Yeah. I searched like which Conjuring. Oh, I didn't search it. I was researching this film and then it said which one is the most scary.
I know the Nun's in the second one.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I think I've seen The Nun.
I feel like you've seen the Nun. I feel like you've.
I don't know
mentioned
why
it. Or maybe Nun 2. Nun 2 was quite recent.
I didn't watch it in the cinema or anything, but I remember like at sleepover or something watching the Nun.
Classic.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
So part 1. This is gonna be probably the longest one we've done so far.
Yeah.
This will take us through the whole of August.
But you know what? I like that we're doing this because it's making me watch these like franchises that I wouldn't have watched
you
otherwise.
Seen, yeah. Oh, it's kind of. I can't wait for Fast and Furious to come out.
Oh God, 10 of them to get through.
Can't get out of that one. Yeah. Should we question time?
Yes, question time.
Oh, there was something I wanted to bring up on the pod. Maybe it was that Doomsday casting, but nah. Anyway, go on. Question, hit me.
I just want to know. Nice simple question. I've asked this about Rick and Morty before, but I'm just going to switch TV shows. But what is your favorite Invincible moment? What part of Invincible is your favorite? Because I've got one. You know, like favorite episode or just whatever. Let's just talk about Invincible.
I think, you know what I think is, I'm just a bit contextualized. I'm in the middle of my first Invincible rewatch right now. I've done season 1 and 2, and
so you've seen the show before, but
I've seen it before.
First rewatch.
Yeah, it's my first. I've watched it when I watched all the seasons when they came out. So obviously season 3 was only 2-3 months ago. Now I'm watching season 3 again. Okay. A moment I think is a bit underrated because I think there are obvious, there's obvious. I think every finale people love and people talk about because they are kind of the big moments. Like season 2 finale is a bit mid. But I really like, and this nearly made me like, this is, sometimes I'm watching Invincible and I'm looking at it and I'm like, this animation is kind of bad. And this is just some random fight.
Yeah. And there's just like a
still
still
person. And then the next
person.
scene, I'm literally tearing because the writing in the show is so good. And the scene when Mark is talking to Art and Eve is talking to, Amber's talking to Eve.
Interesting. I don't like that much.
And then they go and when they break up, I was like, man, I feel so bad.
Yeah.
Like that was to me like the most. That was like Spider-Man, Peter Parker, MJ vibes in the terms of like trying to make the superhero relationship work. And I think that moment is really like impactful.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, and I'm really excited to get to this bit, but when Conquest shows up,
yeah, and
when Mark thinks that he's killed Eve, just that whole fight, and then Eve comes back and she uses her powers to like revive herself. That whole, I think that's the best finale. I think that is better than I think it's better than the Omni-Man finale. Because I think
don't agree, but yeah.
Mark I think season 3 ending, I think is a real turning point for the show because I think, at the end of season 1, obviously Mark just gets absolutely thrashed. Season 2, he wins, but he kills someone and he's not happy about it. Season 3, like, he brutally murders Conquest and he's like, yeah, that was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And I think seeing Mark, like, I always see people say this about Invincible, like, people say, like, Invincible fans talk about Mark like he's Peter Parker. Like, he's this really good guy, always trying to do the right thing, but he's not. Like, Mark is, like a very much a loose cannon.
Yeah. And I think he's the most, like, human a superhero would be, though.
Yeah, and I do think, as much as I love Peter Parker and Clark Kent, like, they are crazily optimistic.
Yeah. Whereas, like, if Invincible, like, someone comes and kills your girlfriend or something, you would just go berserk on them.
Yeah.
And you have all this power, and you're like,
yeah, I think that episode. I'm not there yet, but on this rewatch, some of my favorite episodes. The episode where the Guardians have to go to Mars to stop the Sequid thing.
Yeah.
And then Rex, Kate, and Shrinking Ray and Ray are stuck on Earth. And then we think Ray and Kate have been killed.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rex Splode is there, and the leader of the Lizard League comes out like, and he's like, just shoot me. And he shoots. That episode was crazy.
Yeah.
And also, God, I'm just rattling off moments here, but also, because I think on a rewatch, it's been really interesting. I feel like I've noticed bits that I liked a lot more because I think rewatching it all in context as a block is a lot better.
Yeah, I agree.
When Mark goes to fight Machine Head, and like I feel like
Season 1.
season 1, yeah, and then all the Guardians show up, but then he brings in all those villains, and they are genuinely getting fucked. And the wolf guy,
Battle Beast.
yeah, like him showing up, like that is a really good moment. I'm actually waffling. I just love Invincible, really. What about you? What do you think? We love Invincible here.
We do. My favorite Invincible moment, season 3, episode 2. I mean, moment, that whole
Overrated.
episode. No.
On a rewatch, not.
On a rewatch, that's even better, man. Like,
No.
you see,
No.
it's because you said,
I'll
right?
explain why.
I'll know why.
Okay, go
Because
on.
you said, like, oh, it's not a reveal that Cecil's been working with Sinclair and working with these bad guys. When you rewatch it all, like, that's revealed throughout season 1 and season 2. And you're disappointed that wasn't, like, a reveal that had happened.
Because I think when I first watched that, it had been so long since I'd forgotten those reveals that I felt like we were finding out, like I was finding out the same time that Mark was finding out. So I related to him more, being like, yeah, like, fuck you, Cecil, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
But from this watch, I had time to think about that and think whether is that the right thing to do. And I just know that Cecil's done that until it gets to that point. I'm like, right, now Mark knows. Obviously, he's going to react like that. But Mark is overreacting.
Yeah, but that's what's good about it. That's what's so good about it, is that you have this, you can sit there and you can have this like moral dilemma.
It is a moral dilemma, but
is
Mark
this a
is
good thing
so
to-
obviously wrong.
Not necessarily.
You don't think?
Do I think? I don't know. It's hard to imagine
Cecil-
because I'm not. Maybe if I was the most powerful person on the planet and like Loki, I was like, I'm unstoppable. Like I could kill this person if I want to. And I find out that he's working with the person that
Yeah, but Cecil's never wrong.
he's working with this guy that kidnapped Mark's best friend's boyfriend, one of his best friends, and
He's his best friend.
mutilated him and gave him trauma, and now he's working with him and giving him freedom to just sort of walk the streets.
I'm not saying what Cecil did is not questionable, but obviously he wasn't going to tell Mark because he would have. Mark nearly killed Cecil in that.
Yeah, that's what's good about it.
Yeah,
You watch-
but I'm watching it being like,
You just said that Mark is not Peter Parker and isn't Clark Kent. He's not.
yeah, because
He's a bit of a
moments like
loose
this.
cannon.
Yeah,
And that's what's great
I'm not
about
saying
it.
it's a bad. I just think that scene, when I first saw it, I felt like that was a reveal to me and to Mark. So I was like, yeah, he's like, I'm feeling more what he's feeling.
Yeah.
Whereas when I know that's coming, and this is just the thing of rewatching stuff, like, you know, nothing's as good the second time around. But when I know that's going to happen, I've already thought
I don't think that's what's great about a rewatch though.
I do. I'm not saying it's bad. I just think it's different. And I just think what, like Mark, it's like the complaint people have in No Way Home that they're like, people have the complaint in No Way Home that Peter is just so stupid in that film because he caused everything so blatantly and obviously that they say it's hard to watch and root for him when he just fucked up so badly, which I don't agree with. But I think in that scene, like I'm watching it being like, Mark is so wrong.
But I think you're forgetting that he has like a personal stake in this.
No, I know he has a person, and I also
like
I don't know. I feel like I'm not really getting my point across.
my
point is.
Anyway, I think that moment
It is a good it's a great moment.
It's nuts, and you watch him, and you watch all these things that Cecil
And I do
has...
think that is, and I do think that is written to be like they all have died if Cecil didn't bring them in, probably. Like the animate men and Darkwing.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry
on. I can't remember what I was saying.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, and during this fight, you see all these things that Cecil has been doing behind the scenes that Mark doesn't know about, as like a precaution for Mark. But obviously, you understand like why Cecil's doing this especially because his dad, but also just, you know, it's scary to have
powerful people like that.
The most powerful being on the planet go completely unchecked. Like, you understand that. But to Mark, in this fit of rage, all he's thinking is, I'm a threat to him and he's scared of me. And that is just making him more angry, and it's just building and building and building.
No, I know.
And then it gets to this moment where he's in Guardians HQ and he slams Cecil against the wall, and he just says, "Do not come near my family again."
And then when Oliver kills the Maulers and Cecil shows up and Invincible just comes in, he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah. But it's just, and then also
Crazy.
You see throughout the season, like Oliver reflecting Mark's rage, and he's scared of himself.
Yeah, the episode I just watched is when Oliver kills the Maulers, and that was like.
But you see Mark is scared, he's starting to come around now to why Cecil does it. Not come around, but understand maybe why Cecil was doing this, because you see this rage.
Yeah.
In them, and
but he does. I mean, I don't really remember because I'm rewatching it, but he does really come. Like him and Cecil have kind of mended their relationship by the end of the season, though.
Not really. It's still very bitter.
Oh, okay.
He still says something like, "Oh, I don't work for you."
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I just think that moment was great. Like you're watching it and you're thinking. I think what you're saying is what makes it great. There's this moral dilemma between them.
Yeah.
And some people will say Mark's right, and some people will say Cecil's right. And the fact that you've sat on it and you've rewatched it now and you've changed your opinion is sort of.
No, I know. I just mean in when I first watched it. It's just because it is a bit of a not a twist, but it is a bit of a revelation. I think obviously it's like watching fucking an M. Night Shyamalan movie the second time, the twist, whatever the twist might be. So it's not as good. And I think what I'm saying is that on a rewatch, I am so not on Mark's side that I'm just watching it being it feels like it doesn't feel like bad. I don't know. I'm not going to say Invincible is bad writing because it doesn't at its peak.
Yeah, I just anyway, that moment's great.
Also, Rex's death is so good. In fact, on a rewatch, Rex is one of my favorite characters.
I agree, but it's also sort of he dies and it's just kind of
no one really cares.
Yeah, and then the funeral is
kind
the
of
next
shame
episode.
that he dies as well.
He's sort of still
any
alive,
moment with Alan is peak.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I find that stuff, that diverging stuff, a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes I do feel like it strays a bit.
That's an issue I have with all TV shows that are not Invincible.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
Right, so my question.
Your question.
What DCU projects are you most excited for?
Currently, because I would probably.
Announced.
It's a boring answer, but I'm very, very excited for Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
Just because I really am interested to see Batman in this universe. Yeah, I'm very excited for Batman, just to see Batman in this universe. And I really want. A lot of people I think will disagree with me, but I want blue and grey and yellow Batman.
I don't think anyone would disagree with you.
And I want the white eyes.
Yeah. Don't you think it's crazy that apparently Robin's going to be in the Batman too? Because surely
I think it's crazy that
they're not.
They're going to have two Batman and Robins parallel.
I
don't know. Maybe
I really don't know if they're going to just fake us out and be like the Batman, Brave and the Bold. No, they're not.
They're not going to do that.
I just really want it to happen.
I don't care that much.
I don't know why. I don't know why you don't. Because I think it would be.
I think
so. Brave and the Bold.
Or if we're talking about projects that are more upcoming than that, because that is
a ways off.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Clayface.
Oh yeah, I was thinking Clayface. Did you see what they said about James Gunn's next film?
Oh, that it's going to be the Super Family.
It's definitely going to be Superman, Supergirl.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be Superman, Supergirl, but I don't think that's
dry.
I mean, and Crypto like that.
To be fair, if it was a space movie, actually no, Supergirl's going to be a space movie.
Depends how far in the future, but no, actually no way. Sorry,
that's going to be 2028 or something.
Yeah, I was going to say they could do like Superman's kid, but no, he's just going to be a baby.
Christ, oh my god, so early to do that.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't care about that, to be honest.
Yeah,
I would just prefer Superman too.
To be fair, yeah, I think if I had to pick, I'm really excited for Lanterns purely because I just think Green Lantern is such a cool character and he just has been done so dirty in live action until literally 3 weeks ago. Because just from what we saw of Guy Gardner and the way the Green Lantern powers looked and were used, I just think Green Lantern is so cool.
He is cool.
I just wish it was a movie. I'm really not a TV guy, and I hated when Obi-Wan was a TV show. I wish that was a movie because it was like Green Lantern on TV. It's just a bit crazy. I feel like.
You know what?
I'm also really excited for Booster Gold because they need to cast Glenn Powell and they will be peak because Or who did I see that Glenn Powell could play the other day? Glenn Powell's Batman.
No.
Oh, but there was someone else.
You know what I hate, boy, when you said you hate TV?
What?
I hate, and the MCU are the biggest culprits of this, but when they don't adapt, when they don't change format for for film and TV.
The MCU being in the movie aspect ratio on TV makes my blood boil.
Yeah, that I hate. And also just
I hate it.
I feel like they still make them like films. They don't think we're making a TV show.
TV shows.
They're just films in like for 6 hours.
She-Hulk and Daredevil are the only two actual TV shows in the MCU.
I agree.
Even Loki. Loki's great.
Actually, and WandaVision. WandaVision actually I think is the perfect adaptation because they play with the TV. No,
only in the first half.
True, but they still do
more
that.
So. But like Falcon and Winter Soldier is just a movie.
Just a film.
Like,
pretty
even
dull
Loki,
one of that.
Loki is just like Loki 1 and Loki 2. Like, but She-Hulk, as much as it has its problems, it is a week to week. Like, it has an overarching plot, but you have kind of a week to week story, and it's a TV series.
Yeah.
Same with Daredevil. Like Daredevil Born Again.
Even Loki, like it does sort of have like a bit of an unraveling plot, but it is just like
it still feels just like one story because there's no
B plot.
Yeah, I don't know. But there's no like there's only one story. You're right. Like
to be fair, a TV show can have one story. Like it doesn't need to have.
Yeah, but if it's going to do that, it needs to be 13 episodes. Like Daredevil was a TV show on Netflix, but it's like 13 episodes, and there's multiple plots and multiple characters doing different things. Whereas Loki is just Loki.
Yeah, I think Lanterns is going to be sort of like, it seems like it's going to be like a bit of a detective show though.
I really wonder what Lanterns will be like. Is that that's coming out pretty next year? That's wrapped.
Yeah, it wrapped the other day.
But yeah, Booster Gold. I'm also very excited.
That's quite a way off though as well.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going to be. I think next year we've got Supergirl, Lanterns,
Clayface.
That's it. That's pretty good, to be fair. 2 movies in a show. Do that every year. Maybe 2 shows if you have them ready. But because even this year we've got Superman and Peacemaker, but that's the first year really.
Yeah. Quick divulge from this, but do you think they should do video games that tie in?
I mean, yeah, why not? But also, I think we've seen that the MCU couldn't even make TV shows that would engage enough people to tie them into the films and people know what's going on. I don't think video games are going to reach that either.
So I think it needs to be like...
It just needs to be something just like
completely off.
Yeah, like...
And maybe just have a little reference to it in the film.
But then would you make like a Superman game with David Corn Sweat as like the model? Like, no.
No, I don't... But it doesn't... They can do that as like an Elseworlds game, but they could do like a... I don't know, some obscure character that's maybe
I think if you had Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order show up in a Star Wars thing now, like that would be fine.
Yeah, but also like you can just.
So it needs to be.
I think what's different about Star Wars though is that it's an original character, so you could reintroduce him in a TV show.
But also that they could do like they could take some characters from that mural in the Justice thing and be like, here's a Justice Society movie set in the 70s, and it's just a past thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like if you have Jason Momoa as Lobo and Supergirl, like a Lobo game, and it's just because he's just so off to the side, like it doesn't even matter.
You could just do like a Lobo space adventure game.
But then I think that sucks because it means we're not going to get a Green Lantern game or a Batman game, which is what I want.
Yeah.
Not necessarily what I want.
I don't want another Batman game.
But you could so easily have like if you had the Flash introduced, and let's say they did Barry Allen and Wally West, and then it's like
you could just do Flash 1, Flash 2. Oh, here's a video game with a little thing that happens in between them, but it doesn't really affect anything that much.
Yeah, like you could.
But then what are you gonna have the actor come and do the model? Like probably not.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know.
I think it'll be fun, but it's
not having we've not even had a proper superhero like interconnected universe yet.
What, on games?
On games?
I think it's too much of a commitment, to be honest.
But it just should have happened. Like
video games are expensive and time consuming, and they would need to, for a universe to.
That would take like 20 years to culminate in like a Justice League game.
Yeah,
or something.
Justice League game would take ages. And think about Wolverine. That was announced with Wolverine game was announced with Spider-Man 2.
Is that even coming out next year?
No one knows. I don't know if they've not got a release date yet.
Crazy. I feel like that game's gonna be mid.
Nah, it probably might be mid, but it's just so long now. It's like GTA
No, I know
6
what you
levels
mean.
of
Like,
waiting.
all games end up like that. To be fair.
Yeah.
But
And especially when they make games about a franchise, like they'll announce it so far before it's ready.
yeah, word like that Star Wars Eclipse game just not coming anytime soon.
Yeah, no announcements of that since
Yeah,
the
word.
cinematic trailer.
But they released that Outlaws and no one played it.
Yeah, because it looked
Video
amazing.
games are so crazy, man.
Word.
But yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Should we leave it there?
I think we should leave it there.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching.
Apparently, there's a Doomsday Cast announcement on the 27th. We might do a live stream for that, maybe.
Maybe. If it happens.
Do you reckon they'll do chairs again? Do you think they'll do something else?
Probably.
I think they will.
Just like they've done it now.
This one will be nutty, though. This one will be crazy.
Or just like yeah.
No, but there's so many. Like, it could be Benedict Cumberbatch, Mark Ruffalo, Tom Holland. And
Yeah.
they'll do like Chris Evans, Toby.
It would just
and-
be like last time. Some of them will be like, oh yeah, okay. Some of them will be
Yeah.
like, oh.
True.
But
But yeah.
yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for that.
Yeah, and then we'll be back next week. Yeah, we'll do Annabelle this week.
Yeah, and then Conjuring 2 next week. The week
Yeah.
after that, sorry.
Yeah, it's Conjuring, Annabelle next week. Yeah, and then I don't know if we're doing a new movie next week. No, we're not.
Weapons.
Yeah, we'll do. Oh yeah, we'll do weapons. Yeah.
Cool.
All right,
Well,
guys.
see you guys next Monday.
Yep.
Um,
Like, subscribe.
unless
all
some
that
crazy
jazz.
news comes out and we do another bonus, which I
Unlikely.
doubt will
They
happen.
did release an official behind the scenes of Brand New Day, but
But that's
that
not that
much,
interesting. All right.
yeah,
We'll speak to
cool.
you guys later.
next week.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Follow the Instagram, TikTok, where you find us.
Anywhere.
Bye bye.
Bye.